Hello and welcome. In this session, we are going to learn how to adjust the positions of data labels which overlap other data labels and how to format the legends and access details. So let's begin by adjusting the position of some of the data labels. Let's say in this particular case, we want to shift the position of wind speed data label to below its data point. To do that, we will click on the data label. When you click on any one of the data label, the entire series will get selected. So you need to click on the same data label once again. Now you will see that only that particular data label is selected. Go to add chart element option, data label, and here you can select any one of the options that is available. In this case, we will select below. With that, we have shifted that particular data label to a different position without changing the positions of other data labels in the same series. So that was the first method of shifting the position of a data label, whereby we use the option within the data label menu. However, at all the times this may not be possible. Let's consider the case of the humidity value here. We'll click on it once again to select that particular humidity value. Go to data element, data labels, and here the only options available are center, inside end, inside base, and data column. This may not be useful for us. So how do we shift the position of data label in this case? In this case, you need to drag this data label to a desired position. To drag this data label, which is an object in Excel, you need to get the drag handle of this particular object, and you get that by hovering your cursor on any one of the borders of this particular object. When the object is small, it is a little bit difficult to get the drag handle quickly. Let me explain you for the benefit of those who don't know what a drag handle is. For example, now what you see at the point of the cursor is a plus-like symbol with arrowheads on all the four ends. That is the drag handle. And when I keep my left mouse button clicked and move it, you can drag that particular object. Right now we are dragging the chart itself. This method applies to all the objects in Excel as well as in other programs like Word or PowerPoint, and even to a cell of Excel. For example, let's select this particular cell. When you hover your cursor on the border, you will see that the cursor has changed to the plus symbol with arrowheads on all the ends. And when you keep your left mouse button pressed at that point and move the cursor, the cell gets shifted. So this is how you use drag handle to shift a particular object or cell in Excel. I'll undo this. So when the data label is small and it's difficult to get a drag handle, what you do is you zoom in and then click on the data label. Now the border of the data label is big enough for you to get the drag handle easily. We'll drag this label below so that it is clear. To zoom in and zoom out, there are two methods. One, you use the zoom handle here at the bottom right corner of your screen, or you keep your control key pressed and use the scroll button on your mouse to zoom in and zoom out. So let's quickly change the position of a couple of other labels. Let's take, for example, this one. We'll click once again and we'll follow this particular method and bring it below. And in this case, let's change the temperature zone data label. We'll use the same method here. Data labels, in this case, we can bring to inside end, or we can inside the base. So this is a better option. So this is how you can change the positions of data label. Let's change one more position where we have to drag it. Let's take the humidity value. Ideally, we should change the position of the wind speed label and keep the data label for humidity because that is in the correct position. But it is difficult to get hold of the wind speed label because it is right behind the humidity label. So what we are going to do is we'll double click on humidity label. Let's zoom in and bring the humidity label out. Then click on the wind speed label and we will go to the design option and select it to be on the right. Let's click on the humidity label once again and bring it back to its position. So this is another way to work around when you have overlapping data labels and it becomes difficult to handle.